Looking for thrilling weekend ideas? Welcome to a world that promises to leave your heart pounding and your spirit soaring. Life is more than just a routine, it's a grand adventure waiting to be explored. And what better way to break free from the daily humdrum than to indulge in some exhilarating escapades? From skydiving to whitewater rafting, we have a plethora of pulse-quickening pursuits lined up for you. So buckle up, because it's time to inject some thrill into those idle weekends. Stay tuned as we delve into some electrifying weekend ideas. Ever dreamed of flying like a bird? Well, skydiving is the closest you can get to that exhilarating feeling of freedom and flight. It's not just a weekend activity, it's an adventure that pushes your boundaries. Imagine the adrenaline rush of stepping out of a plane high above the world and diving into the open sky. As you plummet through the air, the wind whistles in your ears, your heart pounds like a drum, and for those few moments, you are free from all earthly constraints. And then there's the view. Picture the world from a bird's eye view, the landscape stretched out beneath you like a beautiful patchwork quilt. The world seems both vast and tiny, offering a perspective that few get to experience. Skydiving is more than just a thrill. It's an unforgettable journey that challenges you, scares you, and ultimately liberates you. Skydiving is not just a sport, it's a life-altering experience. Ready to conquer the rapids? Whitewater rafting is the ultimate weekend adventure that combines adrenaline, physical challenge, and a whole lot of fun. Imagine yourself on a raft, heart pounding, as you navigate through turbulent river currents, working in sync with your team to steer clear of rocks and ride the waves. This is not just about the thrill of the ride, it's also about the camaraderie. The river is your playground, your team is your lifeline, and the challenge is to stay afloat. You'll be battling not just the river, but also your own limits, pushing yourself to react quickly and decisively. And then there's the scenery. Surrounded by nature, you'll have a front row seat to some of the most stunning landscapes, all while riding the roller coaster that is the river. So if you're game for an adrenaline rush and a test of teamwork, whitewater rafting is the way to go. Whitewater rafting, an adventure that will leave you soaked and stoked. Fancy a ride on the wild side? Let's talk about mountain biking. It's not just an activity, it's a thrilling weekend adventure that's sure to get your heart pumping. Imagine yourself on a bike, speeding down trails with the wind in your hair and the sun on your face. The rush of excitement is unmatched as you navigate through rough terrains, nimbly dodging obstacles and conquering steep inclines. Mountain biking isn't just about the thrill though, it's about embracing the great outdoors. As you pedal your way through trails, you're surrounded by nature's beauty, towering trees, chirping birds, and the distant echoes of a bubbling brook. It's a sensory feast that's just as exhilarating as the ride itself. And let's not forget the sense of achievement once you complete a trail. The satisfaction of overcoming challenges, pushing your limits, and conquering the mountain is unparalleled. Mountain biking, where adrenaline and nature collide. Ready to reach new heights? Rock climbing is more than an outdoor activity. It's an exhilarating adventure that tests both your physical strength and mental agility. Imagine yourself on a cliffside, the cool stone under your fingertips, your heart pounding in your chest. Your focus narrows to the task at hand, blocking out all distractions, making you feel alive and present in the moment. The challenge of rock climbing extends beyond the physical. It's a mental game of strategy, where every move is calculated, every crevice a potential handhold, every ledge a step closer to the top. The thrill of surmounting each obstacle, the sense of accomplishment when you reach the summit, is unparalleled. And let's not forget the views. As you ascend, the world unfolds beneath you, offering breathtaking panoramas that make every bead of sweat and every strained muscle worth it. Rock climbing, the vertical adventure that pushes your limits. How about a leap of faith? Imagine standing on the edge, your heart pounding in your chest as you gaze down at the world below. This is bungee jumping, a thrilling weekend idea that's not for the faint-hearted. The moment your feet leave the platform, you're in for an exhilarating free fall. The wind whistles in your ears, the ground rushes up to meet you, and for a few heart-stopping seconds, you're flying. It's the kind of rush that makes your pulse quicken and your senses sharpen. But the thrill doesn't end there. Just when you think you've reached the end of your tether, the bungee cord springs back, catapulting you into the air again. The world flips upside down and right side up in a dizzying, exhilarating dance. And when you're finally back on solid ground, there's an immense sense of accomplishment. You've faced your fears, taken the plunge, and survived. Bungee jumping, where fear takes a back seat and thrill takes over. So, are you ready for an adrenaline-packed weekend? Let's quickly recap the thrilling weekend ideas we've explored today. First, we took a leap of faith with skydiving, an activity that combines the thrill of freefall with the joy of floating in the sky. It's an exhilarating experience that lets you view the world from a different perspective. Next, we navigated the rapids with whitewater rafting. This water-based adventure will certainly get your heart racing as you paddle through turbulent waters, surrounded by the raw beauty of nature. Then, we took on challenging terrains with mountain biking. This activity not only tests your physical strength, but also your determination and resilience. It's all about embracing the journey, no matter how rocky the road may be. Afterward, we scaled new heights with rock climbing. This activity is not just about strength, but also about strategy and problem solving. It's a thrill that comes with a sense of accomplishment once you reach the top. Finally, we defied gravity with bungee jumping. The moment of freefall followed by the sudden pull of the bungee cord is a thrill that words can't fully capture. It's an experience that truly tests your courage. So there you have it, 5 thrilling weekend ideas that are sure to give you an adrenaline rush. It's all about stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing the thrill. Remember, adventure is out there waiting for you, so seize the weekend and make it thrilling.